I was gonna try to film out here, but I don't know if you can see, I am like getting attacked by flies right now. Holy shit. A lot of the flies out here, motherfuckers. So this is gonna be part 2, how to lose weight, and how to lose weight with the power of your mind and the law of attraction. And this is something really important that I wish I would have learned when I was younger. I was picking myself apart when I looked in the mirror. I mean, not constantly, but you know, I would never think positive things. Positive things weren't the first thing that came to my mind. It was usually something negative. And I think a lot of us are like that because of the society we grew up in. Let's not play the victim. Let's own up to it and take control of our emotions. Know that we are all individual people and you weren't meant to look like everybody else. You were born to look and be you. There's nobody else that's you. Own it. Don't try to look like somebody you're not, because that is exactly who you were put here to be. You are amazing just the way you are. Bruno Mars, drink. So one really good testimony that I like to always tell people about, and to even try for yourself, and I actually have never tried it, but I really want to. I think I'm gonna do it and then film the results. So you get 2 containers of rice and you put it in a paper bag and you label one of the bags as I love you and you label one of the bags as I hate you. So every day for, you know, a couple of minutes, focus on each bag. So take the bag that says I love you and really think about it in your heart. Say, I love you, rice. I love you. I appreciate you. I give you so much gratitude. Really feel the emotions and really express gratitude for this rice. And if you have to, you know, think of your child or a pet or something, do that, because that'll really help, really send those vibrations to the rice. Do the same thing with the other rice. Say, I hate you, rice. You're disgusting. I hate you, rice. I hate you. And if you have to think about somebody for that too, I mean, hey, I ain't judging you. You'll do this for about a month. And after a month, you'll open the rice. And every result that I've ever seen, the rice that you're telling you love isn't moldy, and it's a lot fresher than the rice that you tell that you hate. It's always black and all nasty and moldy, and that just proves right there that your cells are listening. The way that you feel about your body is going to show on the outside 120%. And I know it's hard to change this mindset overnight if you're somebody who's really not happy with where you are right now. You can't put yourself through diet and exercise if you're just sitting there every night feeling disgusted with yourself. You won't lose weight like that. Write down a list of everything you like about your body. Yeah, maybe it's going to be hard at first, but even if it's the littlest things, like I like my eye color, I like my hair, you know, whatever it is, write down a list, and you'll find that every day that you do this, you'll find more and more things that you'll like. So instead of looking in the mirror and telling yourself in your head all these things that you don't like, try to look in the mirror and remind yourself of what you do like. You have to be happy with where you are now for you to get any results, because if you're just in this negative mindset, you're just going to keep bringing yourself down. One thing I started doing when I would meditate is I would go through every part of my body and I'd be like, I love my toes, and I would say the reasons why I appreciate my toes, and I'd go through my feet, my ankles, my legs, my arms, everything. I would say thank you to my organs. I would say thank you to every skin cell. I would tell my cells to look at its neighboring cell and give it a hug and show gratitude for every other cell that it's surrounded by. And I know that may sound so crazy, but it really works. Your cells are really listening. Here's the catch. You have to start believing it, because your subconscious is going to know. Your subconscious is like, bullshit, I don't fucking believe you. You have to start with baby steps. Like I talked a little bit about in my gratitude video, you have to show appreciation for things you normally don't think about. You know, tell your lungs you're happy that they're breathing for you. And there's other techniques that can really help with this. EFT tapping, the tapping technique, is something that I've tried and I really liked. I could do a video on that if you guys want to know more about that. I'm not an expert on it. I just recently have started doing it within the last probably 8 months. But I know it's helped a tremendous amount of people. Tons of videos on it if you want to look. But basically what that is tapping on the body's meridian points while saying affirmations over and over. It's kind of like acupuncture you can do to yourself without the needle. It's a pretty cool little tool if you want to look into it. Yeah, self-love is so important, and you know, we're always taught to not love ourselves because it's selfish, but you have to take time for yourself. And I realize this is such a cliche term, but I totally get it now. I never got it before, but you can't really love somebody else until you love yourself. You just physically can't. So loving yourself is not selfish in turn, because the more you love yourself, the more love you can give out to other people. If every single person in this world went inside and really started to love themselves, this world would drastically change. Don't think about it as being selfish. Think about it as doing good for the better of all involved. Because truly, that's really what it is. We all have to go within and change ourselves individually before we can make a change as a whole. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. If you want to sculpt your body in a certain way, write down exactly what you want it to look like. Sometimes people say like cut out pictures in magazines, and I think vision boards are awesome. I don't know if I would recommend it for weight loss necessarily, unless you can find an old picture of yourself that you're trying to get back into your old shape. Otherwise, I don't think it's really that motivational. It can put kind of a comparison judgment in your head, and you're not gonna look like somebody else no matter how hard you try, because like I said, we are all individual people. We all are different, and we're supposed to be. So maybe find a picture of yourself when you were the size that you want to be now, or just visualize it in your mind. For all of that to work, you really have to be self-loving. You have to love yourself. We all have those friends that their whole lives they've been skinny, and their whole lives they've been saying, I can eat whatever I want, I have a high metabolism, it doesn't matter, and they eat junk food and they eat whatever they want and they're still skinny. It's because they believe that. They've had that belief in their heads since they've been little kids, and it's working. And then it goes the opposite way. You have people thinking that it's all in their genes and it's hereditary. Well, there's a lot of people that are talking about, the things that I'm talking about, that are saying that that's not true, that we have the power in our minds to alter our genetic makeup. It's just such fascinating topics to look into, and I'm just touching on a little bit of the tip of the iceberg. Be appreciative for what you have now, and find something about your body to love right now, so then more things will come that you're gonna love about it, because that's how the law of attraction works. Get back what you put out. Put out positive love to your cells, and your cells will show that on the outside. Look into the placebo effect. I mean, there's doctors in China and other parts of the world that are healing people just by meditating, and the power of believing in things. Tumors are disappearing in seconds. I mean, the power of the mind is so underrated. You are so much more powerful than you think. Self-love is the base point for healing a lot in the body. Write down things you love about your body. Visualize what you want to look like. Heal your body from the inside out with good, natural, organic things and organic thoughts as well in the head. Yes, you have to feed your body with good, healthy things, but you also have to feed your mind with good, healthy things as well. I love a quote by Louise Hay. She says, affirmations are like plants. If you plant the seed in poor soil, you're going to have poor growth. If you plant the seed in abundant soil, you're going to have abundant growth. And that's just how your thoughts are. Plant some good, loving seeds in your brain and watch the flowers grow. And watch your body change. Give this video a thumbs up if you think I should try that rice experiment, and I'll definitely do that. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway. But if you want me to film it, let me know. And a lot of people they need to see it to believe it. Well, do that then, and then you'll really see how your thoughts and your feelings really show on the outside of who you are. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, love yourself, and always remember your body's always listening. Bye guys.